Hey everybody, how's it going? Watching some movies right now. Watching Alpha Dog. Excuse me. I want you to know that I got some really important stuff to talk about. Somebody sincerely hacked my shit because I can't make a video more than 15 minutes long. So I'm just gonna deal with what I have. As you can see, my face is bigger. I decided to just go big. I'm just gonna go big and work out. I'm not gonna lose weight. I'm just gonna go big and work out. Eat hella bomb. Getting my second win right now, and I'm just gonna get big for this winter because fuck that shit. Fuck that fucking shit. Here in Bakersfield, California. It's the last month of the year before 2025. Gonna chill and feel hella freaking gaudy about what I'm about to say right now. These bastards from the Carnival Fools. There's a certain one that just knows everything you're gonna do and just sets you up. Its job is to freaking make basically a big giant carnival of freaking Carnival of Fools, and it's a big old giant labyrinth wall. This thing has defeated some of the most redundant villains and superheroes because they're insane. They're insane with their beliefs. Because if somebody can believe that it's okay to go in someone's home and kill them because they're evil, then someone will go in and kill them because they're good, right? So you see how that shit conflicts already when it's someone that's fucking supposed to be evil? It's no difference. It's yin and yang. If you're willing to go in someone's home and kill them, evil is yin and yang, period. Yin and yang is good and bad. What's the actual freaking legit story of yin and yang that has a freaking outlet to explain that yin and yang isn't the same fucking thing? It's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as, do you want to go to the movies, or it starts to center more, or do you want to go to the beach for a few hours? Okay, so there's no difference with or, right? It's just another it's another choice. It's another choice, but what does it mean? It means the same thing. You made a choice. So yin and yang is good and bad. It's evil. It's evil. It starts to center in more and become more fucking inbred and hipster and Billy Hillbilly. So yin and yang is basically another way of is basically another or, but or is more freaking centered. It's the same thing. It's a choice, or here. It's a choice. But with yin and yang, it's freaking it's the same thing, but it's more branched out. It's more branched out. It has two branches to it that goes fucking everywhere. So yeah, this big old thing that makes giant freaking places is it's slowly being defeated, because what it is with this 100 years that they have, for this 100 years, they took away yin and yang. They took away the evil in us to freaking brutally just go in and fucking kill their families. So now what they're taking away now, because it was World War I and World War II, it was yin and yang. That was the war. World War III right now is in the head. It's in the head, and it's spiritual, it's spirit, and soul. And I don't know right now. I think it's spirit. Right now that they're trying to kill off in the head, and then soul, When you see it, they sell you. They sold you out. They turn you into a meme. You're a slave, but you're a different recognition of a meme. Okay, so you're a slave, but you're a meme, because you have to constantly go here, go there, and become something new. And most are talking in third person, third degree past tense, taking claims, saying opening Pandora's box, letting in Leviathan. Okay, so you can understand how this shit freaking gets big and then it shrinks. Big and then it's just overwhelming. It's just over fucking whelming. Unbelievably over fucking unbearable amount of fucking pressure they put on you. But the thing is, The way you defeat the Carnival Fools is that they literally made it a big old giant freaking insane asylum, and on the bottom is a fucking nursery's home. It's a nursery home because they made it a home. And some go in their rooms and shit because they have rules with the Carnival Fools. They're like, listen, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out. And they're like, well, some have been here too, and they have to deal with bullshit, and they see family and friends to fight. Sometimes they get in trouble. They have to stay in a room for a fucking whole 100 years, and it's one day. And sometimes they don't make it because of their beliefs of yin and yang and spirit and soul. So with us as individuals, we can't get caught up in the memes. We can't even get caught up being slaves. I realized that being a slave is one of the worst fucking things you could ever be because I thought it was something honorable, but it's not honorable if you're yin and yang. You don't know what's evil. And you think you're not evil. Okay? So, like, you could be wicked, but you're not really evil. Okay? And these that use both, they just outgrown them all. They outgrown them all, and they just use it as a weapon. They use it as a motherfucking actual weapon. That's the devil worshippers. The new devil worshippers on the block are the Jehovah's Witnesses. They literally are making banner lines around the world now. Those who know about the ultra laws, where if your daughter wants to have sex or not or whatever, they can't get involved, and they'll shoot your ass with a satellite through the head. So the Jehovah's Witnesses have the technology to know what's in the fuck, what the fuck you're thinking. They know what the fuck you're thinking because of the Carnival of Fools, and they're having sex with your virgin daughters, your virgin boys and virgin girls, right in front of you in your home. Okay, so that's what Jehovah's Witnesses are doing on the underground, and I think they did it once on the surface, and they're going to do it once on the surface every few years, like every 12 years or something like that, or whatever, every cultic cycle that's complete, they do it again, so they could be in the machine, so they could be recognized inside the machine of the Carnival of Fools. So the new devil worshippers on the block are the Jehovah's Witnesses, and the way to kill them off, because they can't die. They can't die in all the shit that they're connected to. But if they're separated for 100 years in the machine will forget about them. And the machine's constantly being upgraded every fucking time, every day, to make it more strong, more powerful. So if you have them just in a room being tortured for a long time, for 100 years, for this whole cycle, for the Carnival of Fools, they're all going to die off. They're all going to die off. So throw them and keep them in an insane asylum that they started claiming as their home and started astral projecting out, killing people with their thoughts. Possessing bodies and shit. So the way you do it is you need the most ultra technology off of planet Earth to have them basically fucking killed off by asphyxiation of having them separated. So they're dying. They're dying, and they're eventually gonna be killed because of it. So it's 100 years of a cycle of them being tortured, of them being just fucking tortured and put in their place, and that's what's basically happening right now. They're being tortured and horrifically put in their fucking place, like every goddamn day, every goddamn second, everything. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get my second wind real quick. So. Just give me a sec. Nope. The Carnival of Fools is absolutely being known as the fucking insane asylum. It's the insane asylum full of slaves because they agreed to be in there, but they became memes. Like everything that they've seen and not being able to be killed. So they became a meme, but they're a slave first from the Carnival of Fools of the underground insane asylums and surface. That's not that far down. All right, so another big thing that one of our enemies is the hog. The hog species. They're one of the worst things out there because they do a lot of freaking death scenes on sinks, metal and shit like that. Because they need the metal to be able to freaking get around. To get around, they use it like a freaking like the Liquidus. The Liquidus groups, the Solidus or Liquidus, not Metal Gear, but Liquidus. These freaking people that literally go through the grounds, all virtual retro, using all kinds of technology and bodies and all this horrible shit to get around. So they know about each other. They don't mess with each other, but it's on the underground of planet Earth, and they do a lot of crazy shit, constantly doing upgrades all the time on their video games and shit like that, making it a real life death fight. And like people's heads getting punched off. You know, just all kinds of crazy fucking shit, you know? So it's the most unbelievable craziest shit you will ever freaking see. So basically, a lot of stuff that's going on is already premeditated for around America because they already know what's going to happen from the science labs on the surface of planet Earth. The only reason why they can't find the Aztecs and other species is because the Carnival of Fools keeps shrinking everything with technology. So it's everything on top of the planet. Top of the planet has been, like they said, it's been reconstructed or anything to the point where it thinks for itself. It's like technology that thinks for itself, and the only thing that keeps it going is a freaking a spiritual or soul connection or other connections that they have, because everyone has their own special energy and all that shit. After they go inside, they're like, "But I'm the father." Like, no, you're not shit, because they were the ones who freaking helped all this, but you're not the father. We don't see it that way. We don't see it that way, okay? From here, we don't see it that way. And a lot of them try to go inside and rape them and torture them. Sometimes they do. And they have another port telling them, don't go in there, having languages, don't go in there, don't let them go in there. They're going to kill you. And they do, because they drug them or they see them from their eyes and shit like that. They become so unfucking believably powerful and strong, knowing what everyone's going to fucking do. And they have copies of their brains and they're watching what they're going to do, and they see and they know exactly how to talk to you and everything. That's why some do strict work. That's why you see some of the strictest people from freaking America, Japan, Jamaica, all kinds of freaking places that do the strictest work around, that make the biggest fucking money, but sometimes have the hardest fucking days, having one of their friends get killed randomly because some fucking solstick fucking hydraulic fucking thing that has a copy of everything, but the computer favors fucking money. Because it favors autism. The computer favors autism over fucking common sense. You know what I mean? How the fuck are you gonna say we finished our stuff, we finished everything, like all this was brought up? They're like, no, it wasn't something we really no, you don't understand. Whatever's brought up has to be completed. That's what you put. And all this shit isn't, and you guys are getting funding from this shit, and you guys don't even bring it up because it was an honest mistake. And you're getting money out of it still? You're starting to get the gravity of how heavy this shit is when something fucking slams on it, when there's an opening. So it feels like there's an opening that breaks down, right? And then something fucking comes down, boom, and falls on that shit. And maybe it's a good thing to keep these motherfuckers out completely. All right, so those of you who follow my videos, seriously, do what I'm telling you right now. Only do strict business, because I'm going to be doing strict business. I'm going to know the motherfuckers who are going to be able to do all this fucking shit to me. No, I don't want to drink. No, I don't want your food. Fuck that. Hell fucking no. Okay? So, as soon as there starts being fantasy rooms all around Bakersfield, California, and all around the world, and maybe in less than fucking 15 years, maybe in less than 10. But the dangers of this is some nationalities don't know the fucking place. Okay? So it could be black, it could be a white, it could be a Mexican, you don't know your place, Jamaican, fucking whatever, fucking any fucking religion, fucking Arabian, okay, Jews may not know your place. And if there's some that are connected, people who have multi-homes and they're fucking doing fantasy rooms or do parties or gamer things or whatever, and someone acts out, everyone could fucking die in the room if it's agreed that they're out of fucking control and something needs to be done about it. And if someone's voice is the word, and they give them fucking drugs and it's nanites and the fucking drinks and shit like that. It's really some really heavy shit we have to fucking take in consideration when we have fantasy rooms. Like, this fantasy room, dude, it's whatever I want it to be. I can fucking take this guy's place. I have a body like it. My family has a body like it. Just true fucking maniacs. Or just hire people for that shit as well. So it's something that we really have to comprehend who we're going to be doing this shit. So I'm going to be doing my shit. Okay, so me right now, I'm deciding to just get big and fat for this winter, man, because it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit how cold it's going to be. But, cool at the same time. But be careful, because if there's a nationality and they own like 6 homes around Bakersfield, California, and you go to these fantasy rooms and they say something needs to be done, and they all agree something needs to be done, but they're not really talking about what needs to be done, every nationality could be killed. White, black, Mexican, Arabian, Jew, Jamaican, African, don't matter what. We could all be eradicated. So we need to be careful about who brings fucking drinks, and make sure you have the max fucking technology to scan shit and make sure this shit doesn't kill me. Like whatever, no, dude, there's nanites in this shit. Like, come in there, boom, shoot in the back of the head. This person had nanites. I shot with a silencer. I didn't want to make it an issue out of it. More than half the people in this room agree that it was the smartest thing to do, because they knew they were going to go inside. They knew they were going to get shot. So they deserved what they got.